Okay. I think it's working. I don't know that it's working. So I see I have a viewer. Hey viewer, say something in chat if you can hear what I'm saying. Because I'm not entirely sure that I have my audio coming through the stream or not. Some goofiness trying to set up Streamlabs OBS today in order to work with YouTube as opposed to Twitch, where normally I go. So I apologize ahead of time if there are complications. Before I get going on anything, I started a cup of tea, so we're going to get that figured out right quick first. I'm drinking Earl Grey creme today. Super tasty stuff. I have my magical expanding tea infuser that I like to use. And I'm just going to get a little tea on here while hopefully everything's working. I don't know. It might not be, to be perfectly honest with you. I have no idea if it's working or not. But we're going to go with the assumption that it is. And hopefully this isn't a train wreck that I can't even acknowledge the train wreckiness of right away. Sorry, don't want to be distracted while pouring boiling water. So, Joseph!
What up,
Crazy
Joe?
Joe, buddy. Hey, how's the audio? Can you hear me, buddy? Say something.
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Let's have a little seance to start the night out with.
Can you hear me?
I got a feeling it's not working.
Why is it not
I'm
working?
actually pretty sure of it. That doesn't mean anything.
Somebody in this kettle you got there.
That is probably a weird delay. And y'all should be hanging out on Discord anyway. Get this thing where I want it. Get myself set up. I'm not set up for this. Like, I haven't done this in a while, and I'm feeling a little discombobulated. So I apologize. But it is what it is. We'll do what we can with what we got. All right, that's good enough then. All right, so tonight's stream
Audio test.
is the first time on YouTube in a long time. We are specifically streaming to practice this hurdy-gurdy I got. I'm drinking some tea at the same time and just kind of burning an hour with you guys here on YouTube before the next thing I got planned for my evening starts up, which is heading over to Chris Bowden's channel and watching what he's up to tonight. I think it's an evening of talking about electrical theory with a guy they call Fat Man. It's his name. Let's go with it. So super excited to get the Gurdy back out after a very long hiatus. But the world is discombobulated around me, so I apologize. I've also been super crazy busy at work lately. Like, it's been breakneck pace. Now, granted, it's been busy for about a year, like just constantly the next thing. But the last few weeks have been particularly bad. I forgot to start my timer for my tea. Have been particularly bad, and it's been like working weekends. I work the holiday. It's been burnout alley. So I haven't picked up the hurdy-gurdy in a while, and I know that you folks over here on YouTube haven't seen it yet. Now, granted, if you've seen me on Twitch, you have an idea, but I'm gonna start out this series as if nobody's seen the hurdy-gurdy yet. So I'm gonna set my tea off to one side while it steeps. Just push that over there. Out of my way. And set the timer right there so I don't oversteep it. And I think we'll pull that out so I got a little extra working space. Alright, let's get that right there. The songbook and stuff right there. Alright, let's see if we can change our... Was that the right view? I think that's the right view. Yeah, that's the right view. Change that to there. Alright, let's strap up. I take my headset off for a second. John Michael Ashmore, thanks for the comment, buddy. I don't know what you're trying to communicate with your monkey clip art, but I'm just gonna go with the assumption that it's cool. Looking at this angle, okay, I don't think I'm the biggest fan of that current angle right now. Is that better? That's better. Okay, and then I don't think we need to see my face. So, which one is that? That's going to be that one. Yep, that one. Ta-da! Okay. All right, rock and roll. So this is the Full Monty by George Leverett, Alterwind Instruments out of Oregon, I think. I ordered it back in. Well, this is the Hurdy Gurdy. I don't know if that's what you're referring to. But yeah, I ordered this guy back in 2019, and I got it just before Christmas in 2020. I've only had it for a couple of weeks, and for the last couple of weeks, I actually haven't touched it. I haven't touched it at all. So I'm actually going to grab the little lesson book he gave with the instrument. He wrote this book. It's a pretty sizable little pamphlet, and we're going to start at the beginning and just run down through the list. But there's a couple of songs that I was practicing earlier today, trying to get my groove back, get my game back on. So hopefully this isn't a train wreck all from word go. Although it might be kind of interesting, so I'm sure there'll be a song or two I haven't looked at in weeks, much less even tried to play. So bear that in mind. I am not a professional. I am just learning this. This is a new hobby. This is a new thing. And unlike some other instruments, like you can see back there, I have the violin and the mandolin. There's a harp like way over in the corner, which I guess you can't see it because I'm sitting right in the way. I do know how to play those a little bit. Actually, I'm probably better at the hurdy-gurdy than I am at those. Oops, my tea's done. Probably better at those, or probably better at the Gurdy than those at this point in my practice, due to the amount of time I've spent practicing and not this and not those in recent memory. To answer your question, it is considered luthery to make one of these, although it is not a lute. George Leverett makes hurdy-gurdies. It's not like I don't think he makes violins and such. I guess he could. He has all the stuff. But this is a hurdy-gurdy. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna move my camera a little bit, or my microphone a little bit, and let you guys see this instrument up close because the artwork in this thing is just phenomenal. So he did some Celtic art on the key chest cover. There's some more on the wheel cover. There's raven rosettes in the for the sound holes. Beautiful mother of pearl trim. All purple body with black furniture, and this really cool raven's head at the top for the headstock. So hurdy-gurdies are been around for years and years and years. There's a whole big to-do about who came up with the first one and where they originate from and all this other song and jazz. Most people know them by their Catholic name, which is a symphonia. The symphonia was used before pipe organs to create that long droning note that you hear in a lot of gospel type music and such. Don't mind me just adding a little sugar to my tea. So yeah, this thing's over the top, John. This particular instrument is his full Monty. It's one of the nicest things he makes out of his entire shop, in my opinion. It's got 21 strings, of which I play all but 12. The instrument plays those 12 strings by itself through a sympathetic reaction to the vibrations of the sound box. That's those strings right there, those really thin ones at the bottom. You can see the right there is the tuning pegs for them. And then they go along just above the sound hole. Those guys are sympathetic. I don't actually play them. I mean, I can, but they're not very loud. So whatevs. But I do play the melody strings, the trumpet strings, and the drone, the chanterelles. So underneath this here is actually the key chest. And so you can see in there individually adjustable tangents for every string. The nuts at the top are individual for each string. So a great deal of control over the system. Underneath this guy, the wheel cover, is the actual wheel. So like a violin, there's a rosin covered thing that pushes against the strings and causes them to vibrate. In this case, it's a continuous wheel as opposed to a violin bow. So there's that guy underneath there. Put that back on. So the melody strings are underneath the key chest, and those where all these keys come into play. So you press these keys just like you I guess kind of like you would on an accordion or a piano, I guess. There's other strings that just play as you go. And so those are right there. You can see that fretboard right there. This instrument does have a fretboard on the drone, so I could play a bass line accompaniment to something I was doing, but I would only be able to play the bass, or I would only be able to play the treble. I wouldn't be able to play both at the same time. And then there's another type of string called the trumpet on the top, which is completely unique to the notion of a hurdy-gurdy, and it creates... it's another droning sound. Oops, let me like get down to where I'm not droning on everything. So you get a drone out of that, right? As long as you're turning the wheel. But you also get a buzzing sound, which you get that that tick, the like a buzzing sound out of it. So you can get like a percussion out of it. And you do that by briefly accelerating the speed at which you're turning the crank, because the dog, they call it a dog, it's a bridge that isn't actually attached down, and so as the string vibrates, the bridge actually shakes and it rattles, it vibrates against the plate, the dog plate, and it creates that buzzing sound, right? So I can either get the buzz, or you just go slightly faster and get rid of the buzz, right? I'm not very practiced with the buzzing, but a lot of Gurdists can actually play an entire percussion accompaniment to the instrument simply by gyrating their hands in different ways to create the effect that they're going for. So with that said, the instrument does have a bunch of other capos and things. It's all these guys up here, so I can put it in all sorts of different keys. I can change the tuning on the fly. But I think that's enough talking about the instrument. Oh, it's fully electric too. Here on the top, you can see it's got a master mixer, and then it's got a microphone on the primary bridge, the trumpet bridge, and the drone bridge. I don't have any pickups for my drones, and I'm really wishing I did, because man, when these things start droning, they make the coolest sound. Like, you don't hear the main melody, but the drones behind it chase it very gradually. It's very haunting. It's a wonderful sound, and my next Gurdy, or maybe this one if I can be modified, will have to have that, because it's just too cool. With that said, it took about 14 months to get this guy. I paid a very pretty penny for it. It is fully customized to my specifications. The colors used, the different looks that it has about it, all very customized to my needs. The art, the only thing I wasn't able to customize, but I'm going to have them made, is silver capo brackets, because everything else on this thing is silver, black, or purple. So it's kind of a thing for me to get that uniform look going. Yeah, so I'm with you, John. I'm actually with you on that one. It doesn't, the sound, if you can't see the chat, John says that it's so cool how they make the thing I'd consider bad mechanical behavior part of the instrument in the musical style, right? And they did. That buzzing, annoying sound of it becomes a part of the instrument. You play the percussion with it. Right? So I'm not very good at it yet. There's guys out there, they can hit it 6 times in one revolution. I can barely hit it 2. So, and that's what this is. This is a practice stream. This is me keeping myself honest with my hurdy-gurdy, so that I get better at it and eventually can start doing concerts or busking or whatever like that. So there's all that. I'm going to go ahead and get it set up to do practice. And in order to do that, I need these strings on. I want this on. So this is what it sounds like when it's in full drone. So it has a very rich, very full body sound coming out of it. In that particular mode, it is playing 1, 2, 3, 4 of its primary strings, and there's probably some sympathetic shenanigans going on with the sympathetic strings. So with that done, and because it is a practice stream, and because I haven't practiced in so damned long, I am going to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Just because I can. And it amuses me to do so. I need a music stand. Oh my goodness, do I need a music stand? I also need to bookmark. Okay. It's been so long, I don't know that I remember exactly how the notes went. So I'm just gonna have the book open just in case. Because this could be ugly. Yep, it was ugly. Okay. Enough of that. We're just gonna jump right past that one because nobody wants to listen to me play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star for the next 5 hours like I'm a goddamn 5th grader. So instead, we're gonna play Farajakas. Okay, that wasn't too bad. That was slightly better than Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. We're just gonna flip the page. We're gonna get more interesting things to play. Oh, Okay, good enough. We're gonna move right past Yankee Doodle 2. We can say that it was done. It was done. It happened. Pyro Griffin, you know for a fact that I never once listened to a metronome in my life. Oh shit. I'm glad to see you joining me though, Joel. It's good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. The part that Joel's waiting for is the one that I actually practice, so my timing might not suck. It might not suck. I make no promises. It probably does. Because, I suck. Muse score is updating. Oh, dude, I'm so excited. Dude. You have no. I'm genuinely excited for that because I'm just going through the bullshit practice stuff that I never really did when I first picked it up, just to work the rust out, shake the rust bits, because it has been a while since I picked this up. It's been crazy busy at work, and as much as that sucks, I'm finally putting my Gurdy back in my lap and going at it here. So. I do want to mention that this is a race to 1,000. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers on YouTube. I'm trying to unlock some of the neat features so that I can bring the magic and the glory that is the Hurdy Gurdy to as many people as I can. There's only like a dozen YouTube channels, like total, for Hurdy Gurdies. And so I'm trying to jump my way up there. So please don't forget to, throw the like button a slam. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to forgive me for sucking so bad at this. All right, here we go. What are we doing here? Let me see if I can't play it. This time I'm going to figure out where all the keys are before I start going. For those of you following along at home, there's all those keys right there. That's what I'm tapping on. And some of the keys are narrower than my fingers. So I have to hit the key with just the tip of my finger to avoid getting it to well, welcome back, Joel. I'm glad to hear you're back, buddy. And Joe, I'm so ready to have that drone, buddy. So this is Tipsy Raven Sailing, and this doesn't look like a whole bunch of sailboat, but that's okay. The reasoning being that this instrument here is my pirate goodness. As I travel around the world, it's going to be my bread and butter maker. This is the one that's going to bring back the bacon as long as I'm not, near the Middle East where there is none. And this will be a means to an end. It's if nothing else, a means to keep myself entertained on long, cold nights. Away from everything that resembles anything. But more importantly, as it gets warmer here in California and not so dangerous to take the Gurdy, since it is made out of all natural materials, these streams will be taking place from my sailboat, and hopefully in due time from my sailboat located at various islands out at the Channel Islands here in California, and wherever else I can get to go live from and make this Gurdy happen. I am planning to stream this instrument on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Some days I might not make it, so if you jump in my Discord, I don't have a dog, Lumberjack. I had to give up my puppy when I was still in Michigan before I moved to California. If you get in my Discord, which the link is located right there-ish, that guy, you'll know if I'm going to go live or not that night. I do work at a bank. I have a high profile position there, and sometimes I'm expected to work late and I can't attend to my personal things like I want to as much as I would like to. So just jump in Discord, be a part of it. It's free. And more importantly, you will know when I'm going live. But the intention is to stream most Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays with this guy. And then I'm also streaming on my buddy Chris Bowden's channel on Tuesdays, at least for the next couple of weeks, so that you guys can learn about the sailing stuff and the tech, the goofiness and whatnot like that. And as this channel grows, I will do my best in order to bring additional content to you guys, like gaming or tech or sailing or whatever it is that I happen to be tinkering with that night. Everything revolving around a very technical, very sailor exploration, very musical nature, as those are the big things in my life. So with that said, we're gonna jump on ahead here in our scheduled programming. Nothing about this is planned, guys. I'm just blowing smoke at you all night long. That's how this works. But I do appreciate the folks that hit that subscribe button. It's very important to me to get that to happen. So big shout out to P-Boss, who is the first person who's followed me on YouTube since I made the transition to Twitch, and am now making the transition back. So hopefully you guys take a minute and hit that sub button and help me grow this into the vision that I have for it. That's the idea. I make no promises. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. It's good enough to move forward. Good enough to not do that again. Oh, finally, something I actually practice. I don't like playing music that I don't have any kind of meaning to myself. I used to go to Renaissance festivals all the damn time, and despite spending the vast majority of my life at Renaissance festivals, I never saw this instrument in person until I owned one. And I thought about it a long time before I actually bought this one, because I could have bought a beginner model, but I spent like 3 years thinking about it. And every time I thought about it, I was like, it doesn't make any sense just to buy something that'll last me 6 months while I learn, and then turn around and spend the money and a little bit again on another one, and then have two of the damn things laying around, right? How you get rid of a hurdy-gurdy? Nobody even knows what they are. So, that tea is delicious, by the way. Big shout out to Bird and Blend for the Earl Grey creme. So I was like, you know what? Just whatever. I'm just going to go straight to the instrument I want, the one that appeals to me the most. I'm going to spend a whole bunch of money on it, and that way it keeps me honest and actually makes me want to use the thing. And this instrument costs more than my first sailboat. And so and I'm out here in California specifically to go sailing, so it's keeping me a little bit honest. I've been practicing it a whole bunch. I don't sound horrible with it. I don't think I do. Like Joel says, my timing might be a little wrong, but that's because I'm not a musician. I'm actually a pretty horrible musician. But I'm making it work. So without further ado, we're gonna try some Scarborough Fair. See how well this goes. That's not how that goes. I should check the notes. I thought I had that memorized. I'm just going to start over. Bass clef in that song, or do I care about the melody? The melody is all that matters, Joel, because I get the bass drone, but I can't. I mean, I could play a melody on the bass with the frets back here, and once I maybe get the Boss 505 working, I can start to layer my own music, but until then, the melody is all that really matters to me. All right, let's try that again with a little less fuck up. Yep, that felt pretty good. In fact, I'm going to try it a couple of times in sequence and work the rest out. A little bit of a mistake. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. How many cranks per minute can that handle? I don't know. Lumberjack, I don't know, man. So the fact of the matter is, if I crank it too much, it activates the dog, right? So if I turn the dog off, how many cranks a minute can I handle? You don't need to do much, right? So just a little bit of motion on the crank, you get a note out of it, just with a little tiny bit. And they do, like, the faster you crank it, like, it changes the attitude of the instrument. So I don't know. Never thought to spin the hurdy-gurdy as fast as I could and find out, because when you add the trompet back in, so if you and to get that bleh sound out of it, You just turn the crank briefly. I have the dog right there. That dog. My dog is at home somewhere in Michigan. I gave her away. But no, the dog bridge is right here. And that's the dog bridge. They call it a dog. I don't know what its technical name is. But it's those little pieces of wood right there, right? In the middle of your frame right now. So it's a little tiny, it's a little bridge shaped like that, and the string sits on top of it, right? And as the string vibrates, the dog goes up and down, right? And you'll notice those strings are deflected. That top red one, you see how it's pulled off to one side? That causes it to actually buzz. So if I turn off you, and I turn off you, so I guess you could say I have two dogs. So right now the only thing that it's doing is playing the trumpet, and in this case it's playing the G trumpet. And so there's that buzzing sound. And if I turn the crank really fast, she's just going to buzz, buzz, buzz. Right. So now the C trumpet, it's not set up to buzz right now. It's also set up as a D. So no matter how fast I turn it, okay, a little bit, as fast as I can go, it does get a little buzz out of it. I don't like manhandling the Gurdy. It costs more than my first two cars combined. So we're just going to turn that back off. Actually, you know what? The next song I want to play actually uses that string. So we're just going to make the transition here. I need to descend this. So I basically just changed the tuning of the instrument to D, which is the next song I'm going to practice tonight. After I take a sip of tea. So you guys are welcome to come and hang out with me in Discord. Oh crap, you guys might actually be hanging out in Discord and I just don't have my headset on. My bad. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna feel bad if y'all are actually hanging out in Discord and I'm just blowing you off. And you are. Hi guys. The question is, why can't I hear you? That's kind of awkward sauce. Rico's even in here. Okay. Let me disconnect and reconnect. Hey guys, can you hear me? Nope. Nope. Output is set correctly. It's really frustrating. I'm gonna try doing that. And I need 1 second, guys. I'm trying. All right. Somebody say something in Discord. God damn it! Still don't got it working. Let me try this. All right, say something again. Oh my god! All right, I'm gonna take Sarge out back and beat him to death because he had me install this software called Banana. Right here, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm trying to use this software called Banana, and it does all kinds of funky shenanigans with your inputs. And I got the audio working to go to YouTube, but I don't got the audio working to go otherwise. So I see you, Joe, Steve, Lumberjack, and Rico hanging out with me in Discord. Sorry, guys, I can't actually hear what you're saying. I don't even know if you can hear what I'm saying because I have no idea if it's working or not. But as of right now, I got nada. Let me try one more thing. Voice video. Let's try this one, I guess. Nope. Can't hear you guys. I feel bad. See, I can see, look at this. I can see the silly bars bumping. I can see you guys talking, but I can't hear you. And I don't want to accidentally knock the stream offline by messing with that too much. So, sorry guys. As soon as the stream's done, I'll shoot the shit with you guys. But apparently, we're gonna have to come back to that for the next iteration. So hang out a little bit longer, guys, and we'll figure it out. For the sake of giggles, the folks that are hanging out with me in Discord tonight, can you? I see that you're probably talking. Okay, you can hear us on Discord. I just can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? I'll turn that all the way up. La 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 la. Okay, hold up. We're gonna manhandle this thing. Voice, video, input. Let's put you over here. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. So annoying. I'm gonna. A3 is set to the speakers on the focus right. I got nothing, guys. I got nothing. We're just I'm just gonna have to go without for tonight. How's the Hurdy sound through the Discord audio? Like, you guys are able to hear the hurdy-gurdy through Discord okay? Because the microphone's wide open on Discord. Yeah, the problem is this banana software. So it allows me to virtualize input. Well, at least it sounds good in Discord. I just can't hear you guys talk. Well, it's the first stream of the series. There's gonna be technical glitches, and we're just gonna have to live with them. That's all there is to it. It's all there is to it. But I'm gonna do what I can to actually join you guys in Discord, even if it means grabbing up my laptop. After the next song, we're gonna practice here, and then I'm probably gonna wrap up after this one, so that I can get ready for the next stream and attending that. I'll be heading over to Chris Bowden's stream. So otherwise, the 7 folks that are still watching, don't forget to hit that sub button. This is a race to 1,000. We're trying to get to 1,000 people following me on YouTube, so that I get some features and some stuffs unlocked to otherwise accelerate my hurdy-gurdy to the world shenanigans. Hurdy-gurdy around the world. Discord has a delay. Well, so Discord should be real time and YouTube should be delayed for the audio. Yes, I know. It's okay, Joel. It's okay. How many times did I have to listen to Wet Ass Pussy and what other songs did you mix with that shenanigans, man? We're gonna put that on my stream one of these days, buddy. I'm gonna share your mashup. It's done, right? Your mashup's done? It's like some parade song and WAP and what else did you put in it? I can't remember. There's like 4 or 5 titles in that thing. All right. While Joel deals with the audio delay, we're going to jump to the last song of tonight's set. because we had to start with Twinkle Twinkle Little Star as our first song of the set. We're going to end with something a little bit more memorable. Although Scarborough Fair did not go bad. It actually sounded pretty good tonight. And bearing in mind I haven't touched this thing in like 2 weeks. So, and I've only owned it for like 2 months. 3 months? Somewhere in there. I found better quality vocals. Journey, Waves, and Taylor Swift. Man, yeah, get that stuff done. I'll make that part of our streaming we do here on YouTube, man. Usual suspects. Right on, dude. All right, so last one I'm gonna take these off because they're not doing anything. The goggles, they do nothing. All right, so the last one we're gonna tinker with today is Song of Storms. It's the song from The Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. It's the one that you play to get the windmill going. And there's a guy in the video game, he's got a box. It's like a Jack in the Box kind of music box. And he's sitting there, he's cranking on it like a goddamn fool. And so it only makes sense that it's a hurdy-gurdy piece. And so I've been practicing this on and off, and hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. But we're gonna see what I can do with it. Taking a break. Don't burn out on songs. Yeah, man. Dude, Burnout Alley is no good for anybody, dude. Okay. Little little awkward there at the beginning. A little kickoff anxiety, but we're gonna try it again here. I hooked my headset. It's off camera, but I hooked the headset with the head of the raven, and it pulled tension on it. I was like, what the hell? But okay, here we go. Couple mistakes in there. Let's try it better this time. Okay, that went better. Yeah, that would imply that I'm actually trying to do that right now. I'm just trying to get all the notes to go in correct order. But hold up. All right. Since you brought it up, let's talk about timing. Since you're gonna give me a hard time about timing, let's actually take 5 seconds before we wrap the stream tonight and talk about timing, because that I'll figure out the mechanical bits and stuff like that. I'm a mechanical person. I'm an engineer at heart, but the timing thing, the musicality of it, I just hammer at it until it sounds somewhat acceptable. So you're saying 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3. Okay, so the first two measures, the ones that, right? So the one is the drone. It's on the drone. That's the first note, and it lasts for as long as I want it to last because it's a silly drone. But the octave up D, I don't even know what you call that. The next octave up. What's the word for it, Joel? You're gonna correct me on 20,000 things. You got to give me the right words. That happens on the 2, right? That happens on the 2. 1 2 3 1 2 3. So da 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 da. Right. The 1 emphasis. How do you emphasize a drone? How do you emphasize a drone, Joel? I can't even. All right, hold up. Let me see if I can emphasize like that. Nah, the octave. Well, if I'm emphasizing on the octave, that's this key way up here. But I'm the open drone. That's the open drone. Now that goddamn trumpet's gonna irritate me. I'm turn that back. Okay, so you want me to accent. That's the octave. Right? That's how they do. That's how they do. Oh, so you do want me to use the trumpet on the 1. I haven't practiced using the trumpet at all, Joel. You know that I'm not ready to do that, don't you? No, there's a... Okay, hold up. I got to bring up my other chat window because there's a lag. Oh, there's a lag. Yes, there's a lag in YouTube, so that makes that a lot harder. You push a little harder on the 1, which is with the crank, so you get the buzz. Let me get the top. Almost. And of course, by turning the tension on the dog to get the thing to vibrate, it messes with the tuning of the strings. It pulls the string a little tight. And then the 2 and the 3 are the octave jump. Well, the 2 is actually, it's all the way back down here at the 1.5 string. Those are my 3 notes that I got. I got the open D right there. And then I have, that's, is that F or is that F sharp? I gotta check. I don't know if that's actually an F sharp. Where's my tuner? Oh, that's F natural, so it's D, F, D. Those are the first 3 notes. Yeah, there's definitely a groove to it. I haven't quite yet mastered the groove. So need a little bit more out of that. Okay. So I'm going to use the trumpet to break the drone up, evidently. That's what my buddy Joel's saying to do. Now I got to add another technical to this silly song. So, oops. Something's out of tune. Something's out of tune. I think it's the drone. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's a wee bit sharp. There we go. Ignore Joel now. Okay, I'm ignoring you right now, Joel. I'm still going to try to throw the buzz in there just for you, buddy. Oh, there's the problem right there. The drone's messed up. Yeah, that drone is unhappy. What the hell happened to my drone? Wow, listen to that thing. Ease piece. Silly medieval instrument breaking down. Okay, there we go. That's not so bad. Nope, sounds like shit. I'm gonna turn it off right now. And then I need to turn you guys back on. Alright, we're gonna practice it one more time, then we're gonna call it good. Without the drone, because apparently I lost the drone. Yeah, it sounds like shit. I'm not going to turn it back on. I'm going to figure out why that's went out of tune. All right. We're good. We're good. It's been an hour. we did that long enough. Let me switch back to this. Let me switch over to here. Let me get this thing off my neck. So that's the Hurdy Gurdy. It's right here for you guys. This is my full Monty Hurdy Gurdy, customized from yours truly by a really nice gentleman up in Oregon by the name of George Leverett. He runs Alter Wind Instruments. One second. Let me actually, I think if I do this just right, there's his maker plate right there for you guys. So Alter Wind Instruments. He's a hurdy-gurdy maker out of Oregon. Fantastic guy, super friendly. He'd have to be to put up with me for waiting a year and 2 months for his instrument to show up. I was playing Song of Storms. Right there's the sheet music. If you want to grab a screen grab of that, it's up to you. Whatever. You can see there. It's got my notes on it. You see that? It's got little numbers and those. It's Gurdy tabs. It's Gurdy tabs. And here's why my timing is so shite, because Scarborough Fair, the second to last song I played, it's right there. There's no music. It's just push this key, then push the next key. If it's the same key in a row, you do an accidental to break it up. That's all you get, right? But it's okay. I can play a couple songs on it. Sounds okay. I'm pretty happy with it, actually. I've only owned the thing for, well, I got it just before Christmas, so it's February now. So I've had it for just a little bit more than 2 months, and I spent the last 2 weeks, like, it sat in its case in a corner and never went near it because I was way too busy with work. But that's okay. You get to practice stuff. Sometimes you get on Burnout Alley and it gets to be a pain in the ass and you can't practice anymore. Well, yes, Joel, they expect you to know the song well enough. And I'm Irish. So music is relative to the level of inebriation, my friend. And I'm drinking tea, not rum. I'm not drinking mead. That's over there in the kitchen. But I do want to thank everybody for coming out, hanging out, and being a part of tonight's stream. Like I was saying, don't forget to hit the subscribe buttons and the notification bells and all those things, so that when I go live and I practice these things, you'll be like, Dan, you've been playing that stupid song for 4 weeks. Christ's sakes, change it up. I'll be like, you know what? You're right. I should try something different now. So come by, give me a bother. Don't forget to jump in that Discord channel. I believe the link's in the description for YouTube if it went live correctly. I don't know. This is my first time going live to YouTube in months. So hit up that Discord. If it's not, it's like right down there-ish. Right there. That guy. Come hang out in Discord. Normally, I can hear what you're saying. Like, there's a vocal communication that takes place here. You know what I'm saying? But nope, it's not working. And I think it's because I got this silly banana software messing shit up. I'm just about to uninstall it and be like, yeet. So hopefully next Monday. Actually, you know what? I think I might... Given the workload that I left work today with, I don't think I'm going to be live next Monday. Keep an eye on Discord. It'll tell you the truth of it. If I get out of there early enough and I can, that's where I'll be. So I wish you all a fantastic evening. It's time to get over to Chris Bowden's channel. So if you'd like to, you're welcome to join me over there. Just search YouTube for Chris Bowden. Physics Duck is his name. And tonight we're going to be hanging out talking about electrical theory with Fat Man and doing that whole business. But Tuesday nights, if you come by his channel on Tuesday nights, I'll be on there probably broadcasting from the boat or broadcasting from the marina and talking about something sailboat related, and you guys can come and hang out and be a part of the conversation. You use his channel and his Discord for that. I'm a guest streamer, I'm an interviewee on his channel for that. So that'll be Tuesday nights. And then I'm keeping Thursday to myself. Sorry, guys. No, Thursday's mine. And then Saturdays and Sundays, if I can pull it off, I'll be live with general whatever the hell's going on from the boat, live from the boat, as best as I can. It's really a crapshoot because it's a lot of work. Not just working on the boat, but trying to keep the cameras rolling and be live at the same time. So I'll do what I can, but I make no promises for that. In the interim, hopefully I see you guys next Monday, Wednesday for sure. And until then, I hope you all have a fantastic evening.
I take